Good morning, everyone. I'm Auntie Kara, but this video is not for kids. This is another edition of book reviews for grown-ups who love fairy tales. Today we are going to be talking about Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Maehrer. And this book is a fun, witty, quick read that is a somewhat romantasy without the spice. It kind of alludes to spice, but you never actually really get to it. It's very closed door romance kind of vibes. It follows Evie, who is a quick-witted, kind of awkward girl who is taking care of her sick father and younger sister after her mother left and her brother passed away. So we kind of jump into the story after Evie has lost a job and she's kind of feeling down on herself, and all of a sudden chaos erupts and the valiant guards are running around and she literally bumps into the villain. And the villain is named Tristan, and long story short, he convinces her to come and work for him. It is very much kind of a Robin Hood style villainy where he is portrayed by the powers that be as this evil, ugly, horrible, decrepit, awful human being that just hurts everyone and everything. But when you learn more about him and where he's coming from and kind of the corruption about the government in place, you learn that it's actually quite a different story. So that said, though, he does have that kind of morally gray aspect to him wherein he doesn't kill people who are innocent, and everything he does is aiming towards the greater good. However, when he does kill, he takes great pleasure in the vengeance of it all. So there's a little like glimmer of darkness there, but like I said, it has very cheeky Robin Hood vibes. This book is absolutely hilarious. The banter between Evie and Tristan is on point. It is so funny. It's only like a 400-page read, so it's really quick, and I just had a great fun time with it. I'm looking forward to reading the second one. There's dragons, there's magical creatures, but it doesn't spend a ton of time on the world building. So if you're looking for a book to take with you camping or to the beach or something like that, where you just want something that's going to make you giggle, add a little sprinkling of magic into your world, and just leave you with a smile and a little bit of romance, this is the book for you. So I'm going to read a few passages, not too many. Let's see if my Kindle will cooperate with me. There we go. All right, so the first one I'm going to read is just kind of a little taste of the banter between Evie and Tristan, aka the villain. Was that your first? Evie interrupted, unable to process all this new information in an efficient manner. The boss's head knocked back in surprise. My first what, you little tornado? Aside, that's his little nickname for her, and I just think it's so adorable. Your first joke, he grunted and opened his mouth to speak, looking quite outraged, if she were being honest. Of all the... He paused to pinch the bridge of his nose. Sage, do you honestly think me incapable of humor? Of course I don't think that, she said earnestly. You hired me. Oh gosh, I just love them. It's so funny. They are just so cute together. Alright, and here's a little bit of the magic. Her next bite was interrupted by a series of crashes and Blade's cries of outrage. The dragon is awake. Evie grabbed a second cup of brew for her friend and made her way to the back courtyard to say hello. She spotted Blade and the dragon almost immediately. The creature was massive, with glittering deep purple and green scales trailing up and down the spine of his large body. The dragon's eyes were wild as he pulled and turned against his collar, while Blade struggled with one hand on the chain and the other held out to calm the poor thing. Hello, Blade. Hello, dragon. The last word was on a shriek as the creature barreled toward her, only stopping when Blade stepped before him and said, No, we don't eat friends. We talked about this. So cheeky. I just love the writing in this book. It is so funny. All right, I've got one more to show you. One more to share with you, I should say. But he was wrong. She wasn't light, she was color, every single one dancing otherworldly and bright over his unworthy eyes. She was the explosion of the vivid gleams and glows of the world around him, like a constant rainbow shining not after the rain but during. She was everything he never deserved but longed for anyway. He remembered the blood on her clothes, the employer who had hurt her before, the unjust way she'd been treated, and the final nail in the proverbial coffin was that echoing, agonizing word. He was ruined, but he loved her anyway. Ah, so beautiful. All right, so if you've read this, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. As I said, it is not a complex story. There's not a whole lot of world building, but it is just a fun, quick little treat of a book. And I hope you check it out. If you do, leave me a comment. I love to hear what you guys think. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Ta-ta for now.